Hello, Flosstube! Welcome back! Hello, we are now officially in 2025! Today is January the 6th. It is Three Kings Day, and my name's Natalia. This is my channel, OfficialMermaidsCove, where I share my love of cross-stitch and my other crafty things. And I want to say welcome back to any returning subscribers. If you're new and you've just stumbled across my channel, hope you will like what I have to share today. And I will be sharing in this video my Three King Advent projects. Some of them were new starts, some of them I already had on the go. So I started this on December 26th, and I did it for 12 days leading up to today, which is Three Kings Day. I have not stitched on today's project yet, but I can show you what it is, and then you will see everything that I lined up to stitch leading up to today. Happy Three Kings Day. I'm sure they're having tons of festivals in Puerto Rico. Me and my husband somewhat have celebrated. Some of the things that I ordered for our Three Kings Day gifts did not arrive yet, so I'll be sharing that with you when they do. So let's get started. Some of these I've been working on since December 26th, so you will see more progress than the day I stitched on them. But we'll start with the first one. On December 26th, I chose to stitch on Choose Joy. This is a pattern by Sweet Wing Studio, and I stitched it on a 36 count linen in the colorway Daytona Sky, dyed by Black Cauldron Dye Works. That's their card. They have very pretty fabrics, so I would recommend them if you're interested. They were one of the dyers that was present at Stitch Florida in 2024. And I don't have the pattern to show you because I finished it since I worked on it. Oh, that's not the right size. I haven't cut it out from the fabric yet. I kind of took out a linen thread, you can see there with the line, to mark out where I wanted to cut it, but I haven't cut it yet because I haven't decided how I'm going to finish this yet. But it turned out so pretty. Look at this. I had used the kit materials, so some of them had cotton. It was basically everything that the project called for. The purple is the silk, and there's a lot of DMCs, and there were some overdyed threads, but it's all called for in the pattern. And I stitched it 1 over 2 threads on the 36 count, and it ended up looking very dainty and cute, and I love how it turned out. It says, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." So pretty. I'm so happy, and it turned out great on this fabric, so I'm really happy with my finish, and I'll have to think about how I want to fully finish it. I love Susan's patterns. This means that I've just made some more room to maybe start another one of hers, and I think I did give one gifted for Christmas, so I'll be looking forward to trying that out. So the next Advent project for day 2 of the Advent was on December 27th, and I stitched on my Sweet Summertime. I'm going to insert a photo here. This is a Cottage Garden Samplings pattern from their A Time of All Seasons series, and I am stitching this on 36 count linen in the colorway Folia Morte by Stitch Me. There's the card there. This is a stunning fabric. I always get compliments when I show it, so if you're interested, I think she still carries this, but you can check for yourself on her website, or you can reach out to her. She's pretty good about getting back to people on Facebook or her socials. And this is where we're at. I think I worked on filling in the tail feathers, so those are fully stitched now, and I'm starting to work on more of the body for the rooster. So, yep. But yep, I love this fabric. I love how it's stitching up. I'm not in a rush to get this done, so I've just been enjoying stitching on it. A lot of the stitching I do on this is in hand. I might have put this on a Q-snap for when I stitched on it this time around, but typically I like to take it into work and stitch it in hand, and it's a nice relaxing stitch. So that is what I stitched on for day 2 of the Advent. For day 3 of the Advent, I stitched on Sky Hunter. I think I have the pattern here. Yes. So this is a hard copy. This is from Color Charts. It's a Richard Luce design called Sky Hunter. I am planning on cropping this. I've decided I just want like, this is the like meat of the pattern that my husband wanted. A lot of this is a lot of confetti, and it's just trying to like show more terrain and stuff. So I've decided, instead of trying to make that work as much of a headache as I am trying to work off the paper copy, I'm gonna go ahead and just crop it here. I'll get that last line of the bison clouds at the bottom, and him and standing on the hill, on the top of the hill, and most of all this has already been stitched. So it's in the Q-snap, and we're gonna get it out of this Q-snap, but you can see I started stitching some more of it. So like where this edge is here, above that line right there is where we're gonna be cutting this off. So I did stitch a bit down here and down here before I had decided to crop it, and I'll be cropping it to here. So I think like this side to the left is already stitched up, and now we're working this side, and there's still like the other half. I think this is like one half, like the middle's around here, and then the other half of that pattern. So I have like less than 2,000 stitches to go on this, or around 2,000 stitches. So I do want to try to get this done. I've been kind of lagging on it. Maybe it's because of paper copy, maybe because this was a pre-stitch that I started. It's being stitched on a 14 count Delft Blue Ada, and I found it at the thrift store with just the pre-started stitch and the chart. It didn't have any of the threads, but all the threads were DMC, so I just pulled the DMC from my stash, and I've been trying to finish it for my husband. And I've been having some difficulties because the person who stitched this, and it is a paper copy, so you expect it can happen, right? You miscount and stuff, but there's been quite a few mistakes with the way this has been stitched, and it's been kind of confusing to like pick up on. I'm having to fudge some areas and then continue on, because like most of the person was already stitched, and I had to maybe fill in some gaps in the pants and stuff. And I stitched, even in the cloud areas, like up top, there were some like inconsistencies. So I've just been trying to work around that, and I finally I'm getting kind of tired, and I don't want it to be a UFO. I do want to finish it for him. So I want to go ahead and get this done. So I am trying to chunk it out a little bit here and there. And if I do get, like 200 stitches every time I stitch on it, this will be done sometime this year. But yes, the goal is to finish it this year. So that was day 3. My next project for day 4 was Angel of Elegance. This is a Gold Collection Dimensions kit, and this is what she will look like. I got it at a thrift store, the full kit, and it wasn't started yet. It was a new kit, and I started it, I think, back in 2021 maybe. I think this is my oldest whip, because I don't do a lot of Christmas stitching, and I bring this out during Christmas. But I got another chunk of that done. I had done like the middle of the sleeve, and now I worked down and I filled in some more of the fur in her robes. And I worked some more on the grain to flesh out and make it a little bit more colorful. It is really pretty, and you do see a lot of dimension in it with just the few colors that you put in, which, I mean, I guess that's how Dimensions gets its name, right? But because it is more like a Christmas stitch, I don't tend to bring it out as much. And I definitely didn't work on it. I was going to work on it for Dimensions December, and it just did not happen. I always underestimate all the holiday events and stuff going on during the season, and that is exactly what happened this go around. But I did stitch on that, and that is being stitched. The kit says that is 18 count white Ada, and I am stitching it 2/1 full cross. The next one was a new start, and I'll insert a picture of it here. This is my first hay that I've started, and it was the first hay that I ever bought. She's called Selena Fenech. This is a retired chart. Unfortunately, you can't find it on the hay website anymore because they do not carry Selena Fenech. Sorry, Lily Fenech, which is what the chart's name is called. The chart is called Lily Fenech, and Selena Fenech is the artist. And Hay no longer carries Selena Fenech's artwork on their site. Thread Geeks has taken over, and they have charted some of her artwork, but I have not seen this particular one charted yet. I don't know if that's a request you could make to them. Let me see. I started this on a 28 count even weave, and I'm stitching it 2/1 tent. And this is as far as I got. I got like 1,000 stitches in, and I'm starting off with just the black. I think I got to all the black in the first small section here. And I did minimal gridding. I like want to grid, but I'm kind of lazy about it. So I was really anxious to get a start on this. So I just gridded the outline, and then I gridded like where some of the page lines are. But yep, so that was day 5. That was day 5. Day 6, I do not have a picture, but that's okay because after I worked on it, I finished it later on. So this is Festival Fruit Bat. It was a freebie from the Jingle Ball from the Blue Flower. And I started this on the 31st, New Year's Eve. And I finished it after that. So this is technically my first finish for 2025. Starting the year off strong. So at the very least, with all these BAPs that I'm starting, I can at least say I finished something. But yeah, it's really cute. I like how it turned out. I'm trying to like maybe turn it into a pillow, so I'm like outlining another section. And I stitched this on 16 count Grace Notes fabric and the colorway Mary. Using 2 threads over 1 block of Ada. And they were all DMCs. So that was day 6. Day 7, on January 1st, I had a new start for the year, and I integrated it into my 3 Kings Advent. I'll insert a picture here. This is called Persephone. It's based off artwork by Chrissabug, and I purchased this on Thread Geeks website. I had a start on her. I can just take this off, that's fine. I am starting on the black as well. I did not get 1,000 stitches. I think you maybe got 500 stitches into her. But this is like if you saw the picture, this is like the center ribbon coming off of her gown, her robes. So, that's where I got on it. I'm stitching this same 28 count. My sister helped me dye this fabric. And I'm stitching a 2/110. And I'm working on the black first. I am doing a crop. I think the picture that I inserted should show you what crop I am doing. I'm not planning on stitching a lot of the black in the background. That'll just make the pattern a little bit more manageable for me. But yes, I'm happy to have started that. That was my new start for the year, and I hope to get more progress in on her as we go. My next whip, so this is Be Well. It's a pattern that I got from Forbidden Fabrico, and I am using the DMC and one of their floss. I think it's Forever Beautiful Noise. Yeah, Beautiful Noise, and that's the FFC 1034. That's how they have it identified for their threads. That's this thread right here. And I'm actually got a chance to stitch on that today. For a little bit as well. And you can actually start seeing some of the words already. I'm stitching on the call for fabric, which is I'm not sure if this is 40 count. It might be 40 count. It might not be. It might be I might have switched it to a 36 count. Or maybe a 32 count. But this is a Winter Sparrow. And I'm stitching it 2/2 threads. So maybe it is a 32 count. I like it so far. It's stitching up nice. I have the well done, and then I'm working on the heart, and then I'll get the bee, and then I'll start doing the license plate around it. So happy with that. I loved all of the Forbidden Fabrico projects that I've worked on, so I'm looking forward to getting that done. That was started as a gift for my mom. She requested I stitch that for her so she can give that to a friend of hers. Day 8, I stitched on the Tiny Modernist Cardinal Biscornu. I can insert a picture here. of what it's going to look like. And this is my start. I'm stitching this on 16 count Grace Notes fabrics in the colorway Mary. I've outlined both the sections for my Biscornu, and I've gotten one corner of the pattern stitched as far as the full cross. I have not done any of the outlining or the back stitching in the pattern for the bird or the ornaments or anything like that. Actually, I think I have a little bit of white here to stitch still to finish this corner one, but this will basically be repeated in all the four corners, and then there'll be some ornaments that go on this edging as you see in the picture. So this will be a fun project. I think I don't know if we come up with a hashtag yet. This was one of the projects we had started for like some kind of 3D finish after the Jingle Ball last year. I'm looking at my notes to see if I wrote down the hashtag we were playing around with. It might have been something like Jingle Ball Biscornu Sal. I can't remember. I might put it in here in the comments if I find it later. But yep, so that was for day 9. So I'm very happy to do that. I really wanted like a Cardinal project. I keep seeing everybody stitch on red birds, and it seems like a really good like winter project to have. So I was happy to start that. For day 10, I had a new start. I'll insert a picture here. I started Disney Princesses. It's a pattern that I bought on Etsy, and I'll include the details somewhere here. It's a big chart, and it's going to have 12 Disney princesses, I believe. And I started this for Allison's from the CrossStitchV sisters, her princess birthday sal. And this is where I'm at. I did like a little over 1,000 stitches of black. I'm stitching all the black in this, starting off with the black first. I don't know that I'll stitch all the black and then stitch some of it in, or if I'll just do it page by page, we'll see. But so far, it's just been easy to just stitch the black outline. So yeah, that's how I've gotten so far. I'm stitching this on 28 count even weave 2/1, like I've been stitching my other full coverage pieces. And so that was a start. I'm happy with that, how that's coming along. My day 11 project was my Wintry wolf. I have a picture to show you. This is a stamped cross stitch dimensions kit. I'm using the kit materials. I haven't changed anything out. I'm trying to slowly get the hang of this. It's been a little difficult trying to place things. I think Stitchy Moon also did like a stitched baby, stamped baby blanket, and she talked about that, how it's kind of difficult to like gauge where your stitches need to go, and it's not always like as uniform as it is on an even weave fabric, since you're having to pierce the fabric and try to match up the stamped pattern they have on here. So for day 11, I just stitched the small area. I already had this area stitched, and I just added those stitches to along for the tree. So it's like an embroidery cloth that you're stitching on with a sharp needle, not a tapestry needle. So that was day 11, and then my last today, day 12, which is 3 Kings Day, I am going to be stitching on my Gecko Rouge chart. I have the, ooh, it's a little beat up. This is a Gecko Rouge kit. It's called Dracarys. The artwork is based off Dailen Ogden's artwork, charted by Gecko Rouge. I'm stitching this also on 28 count, even weave. This one is gridded, and it's also being stitched 2/1 tent. I kind of got away from stitching this last year, so I do want to give it some special attention. I have not stitched on this for today. I do have this top corner finished as far as the stitching with the 2 corner pieces and the top 3 flame motifs. I've got some stitching on the dragon last year, and I did already start doing some stitching on Dracarys. And I'm trying to like fill up this section before I move the scrolls down. So that's where that is. I enjoy working on this, and I hopefully want to get back to it soon. And so that's what I will be stitching on today for the last day. If you celebrate 3 Kings Day, I hope you're having fun with your families. I hope you remembered to put the grass out for the camels, and the camels were nice enough to bring you something on their way to bring the gifts to baby Jesus. Hopefully 2025 is starting out great for you. I got a lot of time to rest over the holidays and enjoy time with my friends and my family. Hopefully you did the same, and if not, you made it to today. So I think that's something to celebrate. And sending you all my love and warm wishes, and happy stitching until I see you next time. Bye!